is a good start.
Hi. Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. We are minus one Goon tonight, but he is here in spirit. We love you, Goon. Quick couple of notes before we get started. Number one, all NPCs tonight will have a sinus infection because I have a sinus infection. So that's just something that y'all need to know on the outset. I think, well, whatever. Y'all just know that on the outset. Secondly, a few notes before we get started. And you can find the links in chat for all the things that I'm about to mention. But, and I don't have a list. Don't forget our pals at Session Zero Clothing. We have partnered with them. You can get a discount by using the discount code SASD&D at checkout. So be sure to check them out. We are on YouTube. Our episodes will our episodes are up the Friday after we air, so look out for this episode Friday morning, and look in podcast feeds the Monday after the episode airs. What else? Y'all tell me what else we got going on.
Be never ending.
Yeah.
Oh, we love Be Never Ending and those guys. BeNeverEnding.com, badass character creator. Also, if you are watching this later on YouTube, don't forget, please, to subscribe to follow our Secret Adventure Society Twitch account, where we are broadcasting entirely now. That's important to remember.
And like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Good call to action.
Yeah. Elon Musk doesn't own that yet, so we're good.
Yeah.
We should be fine.
At the time of this recording, it might not age well.
Am I a prophet?
Oh no.
Oh god. Anyhow.
If it happens, it's Sunny's fault.
Am I a divination wizard?
Oh god. Anyway, previously on the Secret Adventure Society. That always surprises you, Locke.
Well, it's
and like,
just because I'm rolling and I have to change the music and all that kind of stuff, and I just okay.
After finding the body of Yanu Furl and scrying on Nicebug to determine him to likely be in Nasana's lair, at least as best you can tell, you spent a rather pretty innocuous day traveling between Mardosta and Bloodsand, acquiring things that you think might be of use for whatever adventures might be on the horizon for you. You discussed amongst yourselves what your next course of action should be, whether you were to try to save your beetle buddy from a dragon that you have already had a close brush with, or travel to Navira in an attempt to find both Pierce's estranged father as well as the second of the mysterious eternal emeralds required to bring your Titan ally Ash back to full strength. That was a long sentence. I'm sorry.
Did you say emeralds?
Did I say emeralds?
Yeah.
Eternal emeralds.
They're
is what I
emerald.
wrote
They're the
down.
color emerald.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the
Okay.
the color emerald embers. They're green.
Embers. They're embers, though.
They're embers.
Okay.
Did I mention I have a sinus infection? Or not?
Eternal emerald embers. E.
.com.
Okay, sorry.
You return from Bloodsand at the end of a long day back in the greenhouse at the Shadowmoor Estate, and that's where tonight's adventure begins. Do you all have anything you'd like to do before bedding down for the night?
Well, we could take the salt,
Or
or
Oh?
we could do some crafting.
Oh.
okay, I thought you were gonna say crack, but crafting. Okay,
I'm almost
What?
done with my
I-
whittling.
I do have a lot of tier that I stole out of her cellar.
yeah, we should maybe not do that either.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to craft drugs?
Pongo, you've changed a lot since we met.
What? No,
He
Pongo's like
didn't
sitting
say
there
he-
willing his...
He didn't say he wanted to. He asked if
I was-
we were going to.
I was clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to craft?
Well, you got all your stuff for your ammo, and
Oh, I do need to make. Yeah.
and I got this, and I pull out the hilt of that sword that is tied to my belt.
Okay, what does that do?
Nothing yet.
What do you want it to do?
I kind of want to see if I can make a blade of some sort out of void water.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So if you kept the void water inside the blade hilt and you had a little button that you could activate it, and let's say the void water sprang out and kind of a noise,
Yes.
is this what we're going for?
Yes, I'm thinking about calling it a void saber.
Okay. That's badass as shit,
Yeah.
and I will help with any way that I can.
Okay.
that sounds exciting.
Pongu, unless your next sentence is going to contain the word void saber, I don't want to hear it.
No, it's exciting.
He didn't say it. Don't care. Let's go.
Well, I mean, Pongu has tiny hands. We could use them.
Oh, do you want etching?
Oh. I think we could all work on this. Q, are you? What is Q doing? Good.
Q is honestly, he's like looking at Pongu's monocle dangling out of his pocket, and he's like trying to like it looks like he's reaching out to touch it every once in a while, and he just kind of like jerks back and like and then he like goes back and looks at the spell prism. He's kind of in his own world for my sake.
Okay, is there a place in the where we can work on your hilt and where I can craft some ammo, because we have a bunch, but I don't have any iris ammo.
Yeah. So, Voss has a kind of like a work office.
Will he let us use it?
I mean, he can't stop us, so I don't think he'll care.
Okay.
Listen, they bullied me a lot. I feel like I can maybe possibly bully them now. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. So, headed there? To Voss's office.
Okay. So yeah, quickly enough, you guys
Office.
make your way across the estate, and you you make your way into Voss's office. He doesn't seem to be anywhere nearby, but it's kind of in a weird state. It looks like he's been doing, like tinkering with some things in there, but not really. It's kind of it's a little bit of a mess, but Kess, you still basically know your way around.
So,
And Pongu and Q's not here, but Pongu and Pierce, you sort of get the vibe that like each of the Shadowmoor siblings have like a bit of a tinkering hankering, if that makes sense. Like
Huh.
they like to create, if that makes sense. Like after like seeing Voss's office and seeing things strewn about. These are not people with idle hands.
Alex, what do you create? Plant stuff.
yeah, I mean, I while they, would do this kind of stuff, I would sit in the greenhouse. So, this is a lot like what Dad does, and Rook was kind of all fighty until now. He's starting to make potions.
Yeah.
Zev just kind of doesn't do that much.
Mm. Did you
Zeb likes to
like-
create problems.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Good for him. Do you make like the plants for the potions and stuff?
No, he just started making potions when
Recently?
I left. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So, my
What el-
plants
what-
are more. Well, like, Mom and Dad used to travel whenever they were younger, and they would bring me back plants from different places. So they're kind of like clippings from other plants that I got, and then some you know, unique plants that they don't grow here normally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you experimented with like different herbs too? Like for cooking or
No. I never really grew anything that I could eat. So
even when you were younger?
one time Zev tried to plant some stuff in there, but I you know, that's not what my garden is for, so he had to outsource.
Pongu whispers, "Was it the wild herb?"
Yeah. Of course it's Zev. It was the wild herb.
Like communicate with, you know, deities and whatnot.
Sometimes he likes to. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was deities. He talked about like floating fish and, you know, see,
Did you
that kind
narc
of
on him?
stuff. No, one time, but I was young. I didn't even really realize what I was saying. You know how
Yeah.
sometimes I keep talking and then things just spill out. That's exactly what happened then.
See, not to knock.
We
Not on
really
purpose.
better hope that Kess never gets captured.
Yeah.
And Q.
Ah,
Ah. You know,
Or yeah. Anyway, who in your families makes the terrifying mechanical roaches?
my dad. But I
Okay.
don't think that he made it. I feel like he likes that sort of thing and wants to make it, but he's not very good at it. So I bet my mom bought that one. Just maybe after my dad's failed or something. I don't know. Unless he's gotten better since I left, but
Possibly. You've changed for sure. And so have we.
yeah.
Q's at least like, I don't know, a half a meter taller, I think.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Well, crafting time?
Is this desk okay? Pierce just like clears some stuff off the desk without waiting for an answer.
Yeah, so basically there's a forge on one side of the room. It's not enormous, but you feel like you could like melt some metal in there if you needed to. You could start a fire in there. There's several disparate racks filled with tools and crafting reagents and things of that nature. Couple of seats. It's pretty it's pretty well stocked. So, it depends on what you're looking for, but yeah, there's it's like I said, it is a mess. So you have to clear any space that you work on, but you can find adequate space easily.
Quick question
Yeah.
from a long time ago that nobody probably remembers. Pierce had a diamond in his pocket for a long time. Is that still in Pierce's possession?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
I don't think
Okay.
you've used it. Yeah.
Right, yeah, I was just trying to remember. I don't think he had given it to anybody. But while Pierce is going to set up near the forge and start to work on ammo stuff.
Okay. So go ahead and make a dexterity check plus your proficiency modifier.
Dexterity check plus proficiency. Okay. That is a total of 20.
Total of 20. Okay. You are able to craft. What did I say that was? You are able to craft 30 rounds of ammunition with that.
Okay. Iris is sitting pretty.
Okay. And Locke, Kess, would you like to tell me what it is that you are doing?
Yes. Okay. First of all, I have life well water and void water in my possession.
Correct.
Do I remember seeing life well water turn to void water? I feel like I do, but
Wait a minute. Do you have life well water?
uh-huh.
Okay.
I can
And you're
find out
asking-
how I got it. We got it from the Scott, one of the Scott bags. And Pongu
Okay.
knew what it was whenever I pulled it out.
Okay, so you're asking if you've ever seen life well water turn into void water, or vice versa?
Life well water turn into void water. I know I haven't seen void water turn to life well water.
As a matter of fact, you have.
I have?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Make an intelligence check,
History, intelligence.
whichever you prefer.
They're both the same. I don't know what dice to use. 17.
17. You had some LifeWell essence, some LifeWell water in your pocket when you fell into the void. When you came out, it had changed.
Okay, but I've never seen void water turn to life well water.
Yes. When you added dirt to it. You remember that.
Oh shit.
I'm not going to make you roll for that because that happened on the show.
Yeah, I forgot. Actually. Okay, I'm gonna look around for a. I want to look for like a vial or like a container or something that has a separation in it. No, that has like a separated like center to keep. Kind of like whenever you have like oil and vinegar.
Okay.
Okay, so like if you look at our plugins on the walls.
Is that what you're thinking? You're looking for a fantasy plugin? A fantasy
No,
Airwick?
it's not a plugin. It's that's the Febreze one that has like two sides and one of them's oil
We
and
don't
one
have
of
to
them's.
pimp Febreze. Like, they don't sponsor us.
I know.
So,
I'm just saying. Like, I want to look for some kind of.
Make an investigation check if that's the case. I was gonna if you're just looking for a bottle, I was just gonna give it to you. But if you're
Yeah.
looking for something that specific, you're gonna have to look.
Okay, it's a natural 19 plus 6.
I'll be damned. There's a fantasy Airwick plugged in on the wall. Voss
Oh,
likes it smelling
shit.
good.
Okay.
It's got this nice coconutty, like you notice, like, damn, it smells good in here. This nice coconutty aroma that really masks the smell of oil and fire. But yeah, no, you're able to find that easily enough. Glass
Yeah.
container that's separated about an ounce.
I get it and I clean it out
Okay, easily enough.
and I carefully pour. Void water in one and live well water in the other side.
Okay, I am gonna have you make a dex check.
Guidance. That's an 11.
Ooh. Okay.
So weird to hear Locke roll less than 15.
It is. And that was
With
a-
guidance.
One moment.
Oh, no.
mon dieu.
The Shadowmoor estate has evaporated.
Oh boy.
So, you pour the LifeWell water into one side, pretty much no problem. You pour it in a little bit, feels like it starts to pool around the rim, but it goes in and fills up one half easily enough. But as you're pouring in the void essence, you pour it in and it starts to run over the side. It does not make contact with your hand. As it pours over, it just like sort of starts rotating around your hand, but then falls to the table and starts to pool and burn through the table.
I cast animate essence and try and put it in there.
Okay. Yeah, doing that without issue. It sort of snaps to your command, and it floats around your hand like an orb, and you're able to just gently drop it
Okay.
like water bending.
That was almost
So now you have
close.
a vial. Now you have a vial with half an ounce each, basically, of life well essence and void essence.
And how much do I have left in my other vials? Half an ounce? They were like
They were about an ounce too.
an
Yeah.
ounce? Okay. Okay. So I take those and I put those away.
Okay.
And now I just have my thing. And I put the lid on it.
And Pongu, were you doing anything while this is going
So
on?
if I'm actually going to, if I'm watching Kess do this, and it's the end of the day, I promise, I think this is going to be okay. I'm actually going to cast haste on Kess, not so that she can necessarily do the things quicker, but it'll give her advantage on dex saving throws now. So,
Okay.
but it could make you do things faster, possibly. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not your mom.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
It depends on what it is that we're trying to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's good looking out. Good thinking.
Okay.
But your speed has doubled. So.
So whatever you do, you're doing it quick.
Okay. Pierce.
Including thinking.
Yeah. Whoop. Just smacked my face.
You okay?
Uh,
You've got the big pupils. Everything all right?
Do you have any ideas to help me with this? Or
Okay.
Pongu?
So the only thing that I can think of is some sort of like rising mechanism inside the blade to eject the water out, and then you would have to
Well,
shape it.
I can control the water.
Yeah.
So I don't think I have to push it out. I can control that
Okay, you can
part
bring.
of it.
Oh, right.
So I just need.
You have like a defense mechanism on it?
I need this lid to just be able. I need to be able to open and close.
Okay, so what
like,
you're looking
like one side would be a open life well, one side would be open void.
Do you remember how Nice Bug's eyes worked? It was metal blades that spiraled in to close.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a button that you can hold and spiral it open, and when you let go of the button, it spirals closed, then you can open and shut.
Yeah. But I need a button on each side because I don't.
You don't want
Honestly,
it to accidentally get hit and spill
well, no, like on one
killy
side,
juice all over the floor.
one side is life water and the other is void. I don't really know
right.
why I have the life well water in here yet. I just thought it could come in handy, and instead of just doing only void, I did life well too. But I
Okay.
don't want them to mix. Just
Right. Okay. So hinges, two on the top, a hinge on each side. When you hit a button on one side, it opens.
Mhm.
Hit a button on the other side, it opens.
Mhm.
But it needs to be a basically a dead trigger or whatever they call that, where when you let go, it closes again.
Yeah.
Put a spring in it so when you let go, it closes again, because you don't want to have to hit it to open and hit it to close. That's gonna annoy the shit out of you.
Okay. I'm trying to gather all the things that might be in here, the like metal pieces, like the hinges and springs. And does he have this kind of stuff in here?
Right, make an investigation check with advantage.
While Kess is doing this, just like some old Pierce brain info is like, while having that conversation, he he can see in his mind's eye his dad's workshop and blueprints and metals and triggers and mechanisms, and this is
Yeah, that's to be fair, that's why she has advantage, because you're doing a very good job of explaining to her, because of your background, you're doing a very good job of explaining to her what it is that she needs and what you think it is that might actually work based on your various experiences in tinkering.
27
And
with advantage and guidance.
Nice.
Hot damn. Okay. So yeah, not really much of an issue there. You're finding the like little tiny hinges as well as metal sheets that you think might work as the mechanism that it is he's describing. You're able to just basically walk right to it, and again, you're hasted, so you're able to just be like, "Wait, there." It's like a montage, and now you're sitting there with all the stuff. At this point, it is it's getting pretty late. It's probably because you guys got back. It's probably nearing midnight at this point, so you guys can keep going, depending on how, what you were planning on doing, how early of a morning you were planning on having. But I did want to let you know that at this point it's getting late. Pongu, you were about to say something, yes?
No, I was gonna say, is it while Kess is doing this, would Pongu have enough time to finish his whittling of himself?
Yes.
For his casting? Okay, perfect.
Yes, easily enough. Out of ivory, right?
The ivory Pongu with 1,000 pieces of gold on it. 1,500.
Okay. 1,500 worth of gold.
Yeah. So he's kind of like adorned it in like random. Well, not random. It's probably like strategic looking. But yeah, he's doing that while he's supporting Kess.
Yeah, it's got these like it's ivory, but it's also got the gold basically swirled into it almost, right?
Ooh,
Like it's you've done quite a good job.
Dope. And then yeah, he's just blowing whatever spell slots to support Kess in making this blade, the Void Blade. Void Saber.
Okay.
Something. I have Lifehold water in it too, so I don't know. I like the Void Saber name though the most.
Hey, Void Saber's good. Lifesaver is close.
Nearing upon infringement.
Lucasfilms.
So
We're nearing upon infringement in a couple of places there, honestly.
Yeah. And 2 companies manage it.
Yeah.
So
okay. So I want to start heating up the pieces of metal and kind of molding it around this vial thing that I have going on.
Okay, so help me figure out exactly what it is you're saying. You've got this vial, and you're wanting to mold the metal around it, but you're wanting to leave an opening.
Yes, with hinges, but also it's connected to that hilt that I already bought.
Okay, so you do not have proficiency in blacksmith's tools, so any check that you
No.
make is going to be with disadvantage. Just so you know. That's not to say it can't be done. It just might take a while.
Okay.
are the blacksmiths in town you trust?
Is it disadvantage, Zach, or is it not proficiency bonus and just a regular check?
With I would say with disadvantage, because this is something that you're not. It's a specific skill set that you're not familiar with, so you don't exactly know how to do it. So I would say disadvantage. You have seen people do it, so it's not to say that it can't be done.
Okay.
Look, I mean, I can talk to you about parts and stuff, but I think Pongu's right.
Yeah.
You might want to take this stuff to town.
Yeah.
And then pay someone well to not talk about what they made.
Well,
You have trusted blacksmiths.
I'll take
then.
the water out of it, so they don't see it. Because they
Okay.
can't make it work anyways. I can. So they can't test it.
Right.
Okay, so I'll go do that in the morning. I'll go. Oh, shoot.
Well,
Well, that just puts us. I don't know how long it'll take.
I mean,
Should I-
blacksmithing takes quite some time normally, yeah? Back when I was with Melina Nix, Nix was quite proficient with hammersmith tools, and even the smallest things would take some time, so...
Yeah.
I mean, on the bright side, we can always go and
Yeah.
then I mean, it doesn't take anything to come back.
True. And okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. Okay. I'm still hasted, right?
Yep.
Yeah, however long you want. Just
I'm not that tired right now. I have a lot of energy and have nothing to build. Can I make an ammo?
Just
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me show you, just in case. Maybe I'll try to. Okay, come here.
Okay.
And so Pierce is going to, if there's any remnants or bits left, he's not trying to make any bandoliers or anything. He's trying to teach Kess how to make a single round.
Okay. So, Pierce, I would like for you to make a performance check to start with.
Okay. That's a 5.
A 5? Okay, Kess, he's not the best teacher. He's like the way that he's just like, okay, you take this thing, you hold this thing in the fire, and you add some of the stuff to it, and like he's it's like math teacher syndrome, where it's like he's got it so well in his own head that he's having trouble explaining it to you, and then he just kind of hands it to you and expects you to do the same.
Okay. Does Voss have any residuum around?
No.
Shit. Okay. Residuum. Pongu, add that to the shopping list.
oh, okay.
I would argue that I'm not sure Kess knows what residuum is.
Oh, we talked about it.
Did we?
Pierce doesn't know what residuum is.
Is it like unobtainium?
Okay. Well,
Basically.
okay. Well, I don't remember. I thought we talked about it, but maybe that was in another campaign.
I think it might have been. I don't
Maybe that
recall.
wasn't Kez.
Don't.
Okay. Did Q not?
I
Okay.
don't think so. I've never heard that word before. So I
Okay.
think-
Okay. Okay. Never mind. DM, how would
Yes.
I go about making a bullet with a spell in it?
Who?
If I know the spell and I can cast it, how would I go about?
You would have to have some sort of. It would be the equivalent of like. It would be the equivalent of needing to have some sort of consumable resource within the bullet itself,
Residuum.
or
Okay.
a spell gem, or something of that nature.
Didn't we get some spell gems?
Did you?
Oh, that may have
ask
been in another
Pongo.
campaign too. Pongo, we don't have any spell gems, do we?
I got regular gems, not spell gems, to make my little me.
If it's a did you get a lot? If it's a regular gem and not a spell gem yet, can I turn it into a spell gem?
You can certainly try.
Do you have any extra that I could try? Pongo?
I'll go float some over. Yeah, here you go.
Can I crush these up, Zach, and put them in the bullet?
You can certainly try. You don't
Okay.
know.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm hasted and I'm just going to town.
Pongu turns to Pierce. Should I turn it off?
I assumed I would like this Kess better. I think I like the old Kess better.
At some point, I'm gonna. Case, we're done. I'm running out of spells slots.
I'm about. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm gonna.
what you're trying
I'm gonna
to do.
crush up the gem, and I'm gonna try to make a spell stick to it. This sounds insane. I know it's possible. I know people can do it. I just Kess trying to figure out how is what's weird.
Multiclassing now.
Okay.
No, it's for
So,
Pierce. I'm making it
what-
for Pierce.
What I'm gonna have you do is I'm going to make you make a straight Arcana roll.
Oh no. Can I guide myself? I mean, I could cast
I don't-
guidance on myself.
But it's concentration, and if you're trying to, what spell is it? This is important to know. What spell is it that you're trying to put into this bullet? What are you trying
Gust
to do?
of wind.
Does gust of wind require concentration?
Yes.
Then no, you cannot cast guidance.
Man, if I only had it attuned to that thing that I don't know what it does yet. Dirty 20.
Okay, so you crush up the gym, and you follow to the best of your ability. You follow Pierce's instructions, and when you put the dust into the mold when you put the gem dust into the mold with the other metal, it just sort of bubbles over, and it like almost evaporates. And you do not think you were successful.
Okay.
Look,
Huh.
guess this shit is hard, and it took me a long time to learn how to do it.
Well, if you make the bullet and then I can do the casting on the thing that just bubbled.
I mean, I have rounds for Iris I can just hand you. But we've now shifted because you wanted to learn how to make ammo, like just in case I wasn't able to or whatever. Now you want to make it do shit.
I just thought it would be cool if you
No,
shot
it's cool.
somebody and it knocked them back 15 feet. Because
Yeah.
gust of wind. But
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Pierce will give one of his rounds to Cass. One of the Iris rounds to Cass.
Okay, Cass, what is it you're gonna do with this round?
I'm gonna dip the bullet in the dust of the gem and coat it with. Is there any paint in here?
Yeah, yeah. There's some paint. There's some paint. There's some lacquer thinner. There's liquid craft regents. Sure,
Okay.
there's paint.
Whatever to seal the gem dust on the already constructed bullet.
Okay. Okay. Make another Arcana check.
At this point, Lonnie's like on my shoulder, just staring at Kess and like looking at me like, what?
18.
I don't know.
18.
Fine.
Okay. So yeah, you like in this absolute manic crafting mode. You guys see Cass just like zipping around the workshop, and she's like so fucking confident this is gonna work, right? She has this bullet and she runs over and she just yeets it into this dust that she has ground out of an emerald, and she rolls it around like she's making a cookie, like she's putting sprinkles on a cookie. And then she takes a handful and just wipes a brush full of paint on it and holds it up, and paint and gem dust just dripping down her arm.
She's blowing
She
on
is
it.
so proud.
Trying
As she blows on it, it creates bubbles in the shape of a smiley face on this bullet. So like now, Pierce, you have a bullet that's been dipped in paint and it's got gold. It's got emerald like green sprinkles on it, and it's got a smiley face bubble.
But
on
I
it.
want to cast the spell into it.
You
into
tried.
that dust.
You tried. That's what that Arcana check was for.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just for painting.
Yeah,
it. Okay.
no. So, yeah, you have
It's
a bullet.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's
This,
Will it fit in the chamber?
it, you know what? It doesn't matter.
It's
I love
pretty.
it. It's pretty.
I'm
Yes.
guessing haste wears off, and when haste wears off, you get so tired, right? Don't you just like? I think
Red Bull crash.
it's like a crash, like you crash.
You do, yeah. You. When the spell ends, you can't move or take actions. As a wave of lethargy sweeps over you,
For how long?
it's just until after you're you're not in turn order, so just
Okay.
for a minute.
6 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I made art.
You made art.
I'm so tired. What did I just try to do? I just
Did
wanted
match-
to. I wanted to try to put a spell in a bullet.
I think
A magic
mage
bullet.
rounds is a great idea, and maybe someone proficient in this kind of thing could take that idea. It's a great idea. I'm gonna keep this in my pocket.
I think I could do it another time. I just think I'm really tired.
You drink any
I really wanted to
liquids?
craft. What?
You need water, not like regular water.
All
Oh.
right, yeah. Let's get you to bed.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. But what do you do? What are you doing with the bullet?
It's gonna stay in my pocket.
Okay.
I'll save it for someone who deserves happiness.
Okay.
It doesn't have to make sense. Just trust me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Pierce
That's-
walks Kess to her room. Pongu, can you get water?
Yeah. Pong flits down, gets water.
I feel like I just had 17 energy drinks.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
I usually only cast that once, and I think I did that about 7 times on you in the span of 30 minutes.
Oh.
Good God, Pongu. How much for that? How much is that gonna cost me?
It's free.
Beautiful. Before you go to bed,
Uh-huh.
don't forget your flower.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, I'll grow it in the window. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need anything?
Nope. I feel insane. I
Sorry.
think it's okay.
Q looks up at you, Cass, and says, "For what it's worth, that's my favorite bullet I've ever seen."
Thanks, Q. Okay, good night. I just opened my door.
All right. To the room.
Okay. So unless anyone has anything that they would like to do before bedding down for the evening, we can go ahead and take long rests.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
grow
actually-
a flower. Oh, go ahead.
yeah.
You go first.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, now that Pongu has his little ivory miniature of himself or whatnot, he would like to, for the first time, use the contingency spell.
Okay.
But I want to see if I can get permission to do this because I think it's a little bit out of bounds. But I can contingency, and the way that it works is I spell a 5th level or lower that I can cast, and should certain requirements be met, the contingency spell goes off. And I would like the spell that it uses. It has to be a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, which animate objects does allow. And if you'll permit me, I would like the condition of contingency be is if any members of the party drop into bloody territory or like 50% HP, animate objects will cast on the scones from the yummy bake oven, and will hop down the person's throat.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
That's
So-
clever.
So it lasts for 10 days. So I'll just need to keep track of them. So
Okay. So yeah, keep track of
Well-
that one spell lasts for 10 days.
the contingency has a duration of 10 days. So actually, because the scones don't last so long, could the contingency be animate objects is cast on a potion or a scone, whatever is in the person's
Okay.
inventory? Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's clever. I'll allow that for sure.
Awesome. Thank
Okay.
you. And I'm done.
Cass, you grow your flower and you fall asleep almost immediately. There's no like you don't hear the beating of wings or the arrival of any animal titan friend. You basically fall backwards onto your bed like Ariel and just
Fair. Fair.
fall asleep. And with that, you all may take a long rest as you sleep through the night after a very long day, very long couple of days. Casters, you can go ahead and prepare your spells. And the sun shines a
Oh.
little bit brighter than you're used to seeing here in Mardosta. As you start to think, maybe the first signs of springtime. You hear different species of bird song that you've not heard in quite some time. As like I said, you get the first glimpses of springtime here in Mardosta. What was that, Cass?
Before I went to bed, could I have cast Animate Essence again to put the life well and the void water back into their things? Back into the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you got the spell slots.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. I just didn't
Very
want to
good.
waste them today
Yeah, that's totally fine.
when I had them last night. Okay.
Okay. And with that, the day is yours. What are we doing?
Cass is gonna have her robe on, like, go out of her room and go knock on their door.
Come on.
Yeah, we're up. We're up.
Morning.
Hello.
I
Is
go
it-
in.
What's how'd you sleep? Best sleep ever?
Yep. Yeah. I don't even think I covered up. I woke up like sideways on the bed from where I just like landed. So
No, any hangovers or anything?
no, I feel good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. One of these nights, Pongu.
Yeah.
I want you to trip me up, buddy.
Cool. Yeah. Haste is fun, both in combat and out.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even think about using that in combat.
Well, I would hate to feel like I felt after in combat though.
I mean,
It's just sacrifices.
that's the
Oh,
price
speaking
you
of-
pay for fun.
Ponku floats a bunch of like of the special treats to everyone if he didn't like leave it on their pillow. Probably didn't leave it on their pillow because Cass was like thrashing or something. Don't forget you have your scones.
Okay, scones. Got our scones.
So, what's on the agenda today?
I would like to go commission my sword, but I think because I really am straight up tired of talking to people, I'm gonna write out what I want and give it to the person and put it on, the tab here and just leave it in their hands.
Okay. Any other shopping or spa
Bro,
days?
are we not?
We're very broke.
We're
We're just running on credit.
Yeah. Ugh.
I mean, we
Well,
could take jobs.
I feel
like
like
a forklift driver.
we have a we could go get a fishing boat and go see if we're good at fishing
I mean,
and sell
I'm-
fish.
That's what I was saying back at the spa. Is we could just go fish.
Yeah.
And not worry about anything else.
I mean, I come from a kingdom of lots of fisher people. Not fish people, but people that like to fish. Although there are some fish people, actually.
Oh.
Very lovely.
Do the fisher people ever fish for fish people?
For sex?
Oh.
Anyway, so you're gonna go to the market?
I honestly, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Voss do it. I think he'll know what he's talking about and go commission it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Zach,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write what I want and give it to you for Voss, if that's okay, to go commission it.
Okay.
For the
Are
sake
you gonna,
of
are you
time
gonna find
and
Boss and give it to him?
For the sake of not having a
For
third
the-
shopping
for
episode.
yeah, I don't want to shop anymore. And plus, Voss probably technical terms and things would be a lot better than Cass being like, I want the thing to do the thing, you know.
Okay. Yeah. That's
And
fine.
she'll sketch out like a diagram too. to
So I
help.
want you to make a performance check to describe what it is that you are giving to Voss.
Okay.
Can Pierce help? He'll be like, spring's got to be, X or
Yeah, you can
whatever.
have advantage if Pierce is helping.
Yay, advantage. What is it? Persuasion? No,
Performance.
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 Performance is a +3, so a 19.
19. Okay. About that time, actually, believe it or not, Voss actually comes like into the room and he looks confused. Like, hey, did it's okay, but did you guys were you in my office?
Oh yeah, Pierce had
Oh,
to make
oh.
some bullets.
Boy, were we.
and-
Paint and like glitter? It looks like glitter. It's everywhere. Like it's
I
fine.
got
It's-
excited. I'm sorry.
Oh. I
Yeah,
do
we-
not know how to respond to that. So we're gonna breeze right past it. Okay.
Oh, good God.
It wasn't. He made that sound different than what he. It's
No, look, no judgment.
Um,
Everybody's got their thing. Like you've seen who our brother is, so it's fine. But I was just making sure that nothing is wrong because I was afraid that someone was in trouble because, like I said, there was stuff everywhere and like the fire was still going,
oh
which is
shit.
kind of dangerous.
Oh god.
But I mean, no,
You
it's,
didn't
it's,
notice
it's
the-
fine though. It's fine. It's fine.
You didn't notice the hole in your table, did you?
Yep. Sure did. Wondered.
I tried to fix that as best as I could. So he had to make some bullets, and I tried to put a spell in a bullet, and then I also I started to try and craft this, and I hold up my drawing of my.
What the fuck?
But I actually was gonna come find you. I need you to go commission that. With this hilt, I give him the sword hilt.
This is very rusty.
Is it? Was it
It's
rusty?
it's just not super shiny. But yeah, the one
Okay.
that you got was very like it was slightly rusty. The one that you got from the person in Blood's End.
Okay.
But nothing that can't be scrubbed off. But it's like okay. Do you have money?
Put it on the credit.
How much?
On the Shadowmoor tab.
How much have you been using Dad's credit?
Who are you, the police?
Well, I
Listen, I'm trying to save the
tried
world
to.
here, and it's
I was in the market yesterday looking for some supplies, and our credit was maxed out. So
well, today it shouldn't be.
today,
Yeah, because I haven't gone today. But
I
today,
don't think that's how that works, Cass.
they said that I had they said that I had 1,500 per day.
Okay.
So you should have 1,500 today, and also, can you commission that, please?
You realize Dad's gonna kill you.
Not if I can't save the world, and he dies anyways.
It's hard to argue with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. I'll do I'll do what I can to make. What are you gonna put in this? There's like a receptacle. What is this for?
Oh, okay. So I can control
To
this
hide her
stuff,
herbs.
and I pull out
We've all been there.
the void water and the life water. I'm like, I can control this stuff. It's very dangerous. Actually knocked me out one time. I saw things. It's this is also put a hole. This is what put a hole through your table.
Seems like a plot hole that it doesn't burn a hole in glass, but oh well.
It has to do with chemical reactions and
Yeah.
of the force.
Yeah,
So
It's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just don't leave
Oh.
forges burning. In the
that's
future.
my bad. I'm so sorry.
Oh, can you also get something that will allow me to cast into it? I tried
I'm
it
gonna
with
need you
the
to be a
spell
little
gem
more
powder.
specific.
I don't know, just some kind of any kind of magical substance that will hold on to magical energy until it's released.
I feel like crafting this is probably gonna tap out your credit.
Yeah, but then the next day you can go again.
Okay.
Or I'll be back and I'll do it myself.
Okay. Dad's gonna kill you. And then he just takes it and walks out.
Guess I feel bad.
Why?
I feel like we're taking advantage of your parents' good graces.
Look. Look.
What good is saving the world if your dad hates me or us?
Why would he hate you? You literally haven't spent anything. You're
Yeah.
fine.
They love her.
It's not even their money. It's all for the greater good. It's fine. Until the
You
DM
know
kills my
money's a
parents.
finite.
You can resurrect them into a oak tree, yeah?
you know, and you know money is a finite resource, right?
Not for my family.
I understand. Okay, I see
They steal
where
things.
this is, we have a clash of worlds right now.
Hey,
Um,
I've been broke. I have.
As in, you broke some of your money on accident.
No, I was very broke in Evercrest. Traveling, well, it kind of just took all my money. But now I can get home very quickly, and it's kind of all okay.
Did you steal for fun or did you steal because you had to?
What are you talking about? When?
We've stolen shit before, and it was kind of for fun, and it is fun. Don't get me wrong. When you were before we met, you've clearly stolen shit before when you were in Evercrest. That's a skill that you harnessed. Did you do that for fun, or did you do that because you didn't have anything to eat?
I had things to eat. I lived with the druids. They were kind of taken care of. I didn't steal that much in Evercrest. Honestly, the first time I had stolen anything in a long time was whenever I stole this one. But I mean, my parents run a thieves guild, so I grew up stealing things.
You know, I never thought to ask this until now, but now I think it's probably super important that I know the answer to this question. And I want you to know I'm not going to judge you.
Okay.
No matter what the answer to this question is.
Okay.
Did you ever steal from the Bounty Hunters Guild in Evercrest?
No. I didn't even know that there was a Bounty Hunters Guild in Evercrest. Basically, whenever I got to Evercrest, I was trying to find my center and my peace of
And-
being a druid, and I tried to kind of do what they did, but I'm just a different brand of druid. I can't. You know?
Not really the stay still and meditate type.
No, it was incredibly boring, and I couldn't exactly do it.
Okay. Okay. They're the kind of people that don't forget shit.
Oh.
And if you were on a crime spree that I was unaware of previously, that could have been very bad for a lot of reasons.
I was not on a crime spree. I was trying to figure out who I was, and also trying to not rely on the thieving side of things, because that's what I had been taught my entire life. Well, we didn't rely on it here. It's just kind of what we did. So I was trying to not. But then whenever I wanted that bag and I didn't have the money, I just took it.
Okay. All good.
This is still very, with as much time as I've spent on outside of the Fey world, I still don't understand this concept of owning things and like stealing. Because if you want something, you need it, you just take it back home. But here you have to use money, and you have to do all these things and make sure that you're not, taking someone's property. But I don't know, things are still weird. But yeah, money.
Yeah. Money's what causes a lot of pain, and money is also what causes a lot of happiness. It's kind of, I don't know, it's weird. That's why, look, if I wanted a new dress or something, I wouldn't go out and put it on the Shadowmoor tab. I wouldn't do that. I would, go and work for it, or go and help somebody, and that kind of thing. But I feel like we're gonna actually help people, and so I don't feel bad about using the credit line, because it's not selfish,
And that makes perfect sense. Just to be clear, if we were gonna go into these stores and swipe their shit, I wouldn't care. I just don't want your parents to not let us back in the house.
Yeah, I know.
This is the first home I've had in 13 years.
They're not gonna kick us out. I mean, they know that we're doing good things, and their money comes from Vendrith, and if us saving his life didn't tell him that we're doing this for good things, then
Yeah. Okay.
Always paying back, yeah?
Now, we could always pay everybody back and go save Nicebug with the Dragon's Horde.
Yeah. But we need to get stronger first, because we will probably die.
Yeah, and also that's like low on the list. I think that first is like all the embers and stuff.
That really does feel like post-game DLC to me.
Yeah. I just think it's okay. But also, if we wanted to go steal things, I'd totally be down. That kind of sounds fun. Just not here. We could go do that in Navira, or go do that in somewhere else.
If we come, isn't there a Scott stash in Navira?
Yeah.
We can steal from him. You'll hate him.
If we happen across another Scott stash, I'm just saying maybe we give money to the super rich people that are here.
See? We gave so much gold to help people. It's fine.
Look, You gotta shut me up. The longer I talk, the more confused and weird I feel.
I just grab his lips and close them. There you go.
Mm.
Okay. So, Navira, we've all had breakfast. We've all done all the things, right?
Yeah, did anyone wake you?
No, I'm here.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You're a shadow now.
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling myself today.
Hmm.
Got a sinus infection, I think.
Yeah.
The back and forth
imagined-
of the weather, and it's almost springtime,
Oh,
basically.
God, yeah.
It's just all weird.
It's the ragweed, I think. Fantasy ragweed. It's a killer.
Yeah, but before we go, I'm just gonna run to the lavatory for a moment, and then I'll be ready to go.
The laboratory?
The bathroom. I'll be right back. Just give me like.
going to poop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You pooping?
Pierce goes up to the guest room, and the bathroom was connected to the guest room if I remember
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's like a suite.
Yeah, the one where Q tried to plumb himself with the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pierce walks into the familiar bathroom, and he goes up to there's like a sink, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he like runs the water, and he just sit with the water running, like he runs it hot, and he like lets the steam up the mirror, and he just like stands and stares at the fog for longer than a person should be in the bathroom.
While he's gone, Pongu.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know how I've been a little chaotic and crazy the past couple of days?
Yes. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it could get worse. It really just depends on how Pierce handles some of the things that we're kind of gonna maybe possibly. His dad is in Navira, and he has said before that he wants to murder him. But then I don't, it could just be a lot of talk and stuff. I don't know, feelings and emotions and things. I'm worried about him. So I've been trying to keep things light and flowy, and a little chaotic and fun. So,
You want me to help?
well, I just think we need to both kind of be on alarm, like just kind of.
Yeah.
I don't want him to kill his dad, because I think that would be something that he would regret for the rest of his life. But also, it's not my place to say what he should or shouldn't do, and his emotions are his emotions, and I'm worried about him. So,
Have you met his father?
no.
Parents are complicated, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I've observed kind of your relationship with your parents, and it's quite unique. And the relationship I have with my, adoptive parents versus, my clutch mom. It's complicated.
Mhm.
But I trust you. If you want to make sure that he does not kill his father, I will be on the lookout and try to make him not dead.
I just want Pierce to make his own decisions, but I don't want him to do anything that he's gonna regret for the rest of his life. So, I don't know. I just wanted you to know all that.
Yeah,
And
no, thank you.
Since he went to take a really long poop, I thought now would be the best time to talk
Yeah,
about it.
I think I need to add more fiber into our scones.
Yeah, it's taking him
Um,
a while.
I mean, also you really don't drink enough water.
Oh.
So you might be backed up a bit. So maybe I'll add more liquids to the scones. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
Navira,
about this time, you see Pierce come back down. He's got his mask pulled up. He's ready to go.
Okay. I'm gonna fly us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the question is, how far away is it? We're gonna look at the map, DM.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Might I have help from someone who wants to check out the map with me?
You have to have proficiency in survival to help you, right?
No, actually, Pongu, with your monocle, you have advantage on survival.
Oh,
check.
dope. Yeah, then I will help you.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and I'll roll and then you can roll if you want, since you have advantage. Yeah, because my roll's not good.
17.
Yay!
17. Okay, yeah, you can see specifically, like, by air, you can see the quickest route is going to be about 2 days. 2 days travel by air without any sort of delays or anything. That's, it's hard days of travel, but
Okay.
You plant us to Navera? Have you been there before?
I've never been there.
Okay.
I can bring us back here and then plant us back there after we've been there, or even if
Cool.
y'all didn't want to sleep, under the stars, we could come back here and sleep, and then I could go back to our trail. But it's,
When we get close, can we maybe like stop short of town and not fly into town, because I don't want to make a scene.
That's fair. Yeah. Do we need to look like other people? I don't need to be my changeling self, but do I need to be a shadow more? Probably not.
Who are you going to be?
I don't know.
Or you're gonna look like an owl for a while, or an eagle.
Yeah, I'm just honestly. Can I don't think I can make somebody else look different either, though, right? Just me?
just you. I mean, you can polymorph, but
Well, polymorph would be a animal. I'm wondering about disguise self. I don't know if druids have that.
I don't believe so.
No.
Ranger, Bard,
Whoa.
Warlock.
Okay. So I can't.
It's
help
weird for there to be
either
a
way.
transfiguration spell that you don't have.
Well, I could have had it if
Like
I
a short-
had have taken. We were talking about this earlier. Feet for it, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
Mm.
It's weird, but yeah, because like basically all the other ones you've got.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so we're gonna stay low, right?
Yeah.
We don't even know where the embers are, so
No.
I don't know how we're gonna figure it out once we get there. But we could go and get set up at an inn and kind of figure out the situation and do whatever you want to do. And
If there, we can also use the map that has Scott's shit on it.
yeah, is there a Scott location before or in Navira?
It is actually it's so it appears to be like east of Navira, if that makes sense.
And we're east of Navira right now.
Yeah.
Southeast. Or just east.
You're northeast of Navira. Right now.
Northeast, okay. Okay, so we could go to the Scott location first.
Okay.
Okay.
Good idea.
To the roof. I start heading up to the roof.
Okay.
And whenever we get up there, I turn into a giant eagle.
Alrighty, and you all take off, and you make your way west toward Navira. Mardosta getting smaller, and the snow below. You can see patches of grass as I said, the snow of winter starts to melt away, and you all find yourself cold wind on your face, barreling towards something new. And we're gonna go ahead and take our break at that point.
Yeah. Break time.
Ah, I gotta sneeze so bad.
Go sneeze.
new.
Bless.
Something new.
Hey, sassholes.
Oh God.
I'm not alone this time. It's me, and it's Brenna. It's Goon. It's Brenna. Goon. Brenna. And we just got done shopping. But before we shopped in person, we ordered these awesome Session Zero merch. This sweater is the most comfortable thing I own currently. And of course, I got it from your boy, Session Zero. And then Brenna here decided to break my heart because in our last campaign that we played together, shut up, her character married my character, but before she did that, she basically pledged her life to Baphomet. So of course, when Session Zero dropped,
I did not.
you did. But
No,
look at show it the shirt.
Okay. It's
It's Baphomet.
No.
That's the thing a thrall would wear.
No,
I'm just saying.
Morgan did not. Baphomet was already dead.
Lies
She just
and
took his
gaslighting.
sword.
Lies and gaslighting.
I
But look, all right, show off the hat though.
okay. So it says Session Zero right here, but then you just wait,
Oh,
and it's a D20.
it's what do they call those? Daddy hats.
Dead.
Anyway, if you want to get some of your own Session Zero merchandise, like I or our resident Sastorian Brenna, which, by the way, face reveal, I think?
Hi.
I mean, like, unless you follow her on Twitter where she posts her face
A lot.
more often than once, which you've seen it on this. If you want to get some of your own merch, go to sessionzero.com, enter the discount code SASDND, SASDND, to get your sweater, t-shirt, daddy hat, whatever you want.
We're back.
I like learning.
Learning
We're
about
back. Were you
underwear
recording that whole
and
time?
socks
Were you
for the
recording that whole
last
time?
minute and 14 seconds because I thought we
Okay.
were about to go.
That's very, that's good. That's a good amount of time.
Yeah. We are back. The Nobodies have just taken flight out of Mardosta, heading toward a new place they have never been before, heading en route to Navira. You travel for a full day, stopping as you need to rest and recoup and cast Wild Shape again. Is there anything on this first day, just for the in the interest of time, is there anything on this first day of travel that you were wanting to role play out?
As we land, like if we like take a break or something, or light on the ground for a minute, as Pierce disembarks from the flight, was he granted any mysterious pornography or anything during this flight?
Wait, what?
No.
Okay. So it wasn't as good a flight as the flight you had.
Oh dear.
Okay, so we're gonna stop the game real quick.
Sorry, I literally I did not mean to.
That's great. It's a very
I
quick
was on a
story.
plane last week, which is why I have this head cold. I'm sure. I was wearing a mask the whole time, though. That doesn't matter. I landed, and the moment I landed, I took my phone off airplane mode, and it was porn text, porn text, porn text. I was in the middle seat, so that is what Steve-O is referring to.
He tweeted about it. Is the only. It's like I just thought it was so funny that you was go on an airplane ride. It's like, welcome to Seattle. Here's some porn.
Basically.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay, no, I'm good.
just be careful in the middle seat, folks.
Yep.
You disembark. You do not have any. I should have known where that was going.
No matter porn.
You did not get any sending pornography in
Okay.
in your noodle. But if
You
you think
have
real
a-
hard, I'm sure you can imagine some.
You have a book,
Um,
though.
Yeah, there is a book. You guys have some smut, right?
Uh-huh. Kess gave him the book.
Wait.
The one that Kess drew?
Is that no? So it's one Kess took from an old sea captain.
Yeah.
Captain
As-
Riddick.
Is that
As Pierce. Yeah.
right? She changed linged his Pierce to ask
Just
for it.
to
Wait, so
get
does
those
does Pierce have this in his possession?
Yeah, she handed it. She was like explaining what she did, and she handed it to him.
Oh, I guess I guess Pierce probably just absent-mindedly put it in his rucksack or something. Completely forgot about it. Okay.
So yeah, as you like flip through your stuff, you hold up a paperback copy of the Pirates of Fantasy Trove, and you remember.
Right. I feel like this is a relic of a life past.
What is it? A spell book?
You know what? I was gonna burn it, but now that I think about it, Pongu,
Yeah.
I don't think I got you anything to welcome you to this adventuring crew,
Oh, yeah.
and so this is from us to you. And Pierce put hand on top. Yeah.
Ah, interesting. They're very flexible.
Pongu, it's called the
Yes.
Pirates of Fantasy Trove, and as you look at it, you recognize the name Atticus Flamerad, and you remember that name. You remember someone going by that name. It was an old friend on the Mount of Iron Empire
Okay.
that went by the name Atticus.
I will be. Wait. I think I know. I know Atty.
No, you fucking don't.
So
Yeah.
wait, the author?
Yeah, I mean, you realize that Bonavide is comprised of a lot of pirates and stuff, yeah? In fact, this position.
No, wait, stop.
What?
You're not in this book, are you?
I don't think so. Pongu like wizard scans it.
Make an
Maybe.
intelligence check if you want to.
Oh god. Intelligence. Just pure intel? Alright.
Guess I might need that happy bullet.
I got a 17. I keep getting
17?
17s, yeah.
Okay, as you flip through, you see descriptions of food, and you see descriptions of you see there is a character who is very much so a secondary character, but an important part of the narrative nonetheless, who kind of sounds familiar, has quite an affinity for food, and is quite jolly and has tattoos and fairy wings.
What's wrong, Pierce?
Goes by the name Night Goo Plainsong.
Night goo. Oh. How long? Attic, so clever. Just thank you for this, Pierce. I would not have known this. This is, I will have. You know what? I'm going to send a sending right now.
As you know,
Atticus.
that's just absolutely wild. Pierce takes his pistol out of his holster and he hands it handle first to Kess. Kess,
Yeah.
I would like you to erase my memory, please. If you pull back on this hammer and then press the trigger in here, you can just.
Here's
it's
the thing.
okay.
Here's the thing. Well, you didn't read it, right?
I think you should just erase everything in this area right here. Just delete it.
Listen,
just
I
to be
don't,
clear,
I don't
there
think
is
that I
no
can.
there is no erotic content regarding Night Goo Plainsong. He's a lovable chef in this narrative
Okay.
who delivers the
so-
primary character's breakfast in bed.
This is all way too close and weird, and I feel like there's a certain amount of growing closer together that we all have done that I'm completely comfortable with, and I have maybe reached my limit. And
It's just
we can
sex, Pierce. It's just sex.
just
Everyone bones, unless you're like asexual, which is also fine, or like hermaphroditic. But anyways, yeah, we all copulate in some way. Like I said, some of you do it like one on one. Some of you create like an egg, and then hundreds of men fertilize it, and you don't know who your father is, but you know that your mum is the queen, and it's weird. But anyways, yeah. What?
Pierce puts his hands over Q's.
Sorry. Q.
Okay.
Q's an
Yeah.
adult, yeah.
No,
Technically.
I guess you're just gonna have to field a million questions from him. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go figure out if I can put soap inside of my brain.
You can't, but Pierce, why did you have to think so long the other day whenever you were asked about having a kid?
Do you have
Wait.
children
No,
that you know of?
no, I am certain that I don't have children, and this is the end of the conversation.
We could take the salt. Okay, fine.
Q's not going to take truth salt without Goon here.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
something I'm going to field for a player.
Yeah.
Can
Perhaps.
maybe. Point is, I don't know what my point is, but I feel like I need a drink or a nap or something.
Okay, that's fair. We're probably all tired from, traveling all day. So,
Okay. So unless anybody has anything else that they would like to do, you can take a long rest. I'm not going to make you guys take watches or anything crazy like that. You can take a long rest, and what was that?
I'm gonna grow my flower and try to connect with Ash.
Okay. So as you sit there, you grow your flower, and then you hear, and you look, and you've landed sort of in a like a foresty sort of area. There's tall pines. You guys are kind of in a clearing. You have a fire, and you see spiraling down from a tree a large black snake. Coils up next to you.
Oh, hi.
He waves his tail.
We're going to Navira.
He nods.
How are we gonna know what we're looking for?
You've probably never seen a snake shrug, but he does. Snakes don't really have shoulders, but he sort of forms shoulders and shrugs a little bit, sort of folds the top half of his body in on itself. Eh?
Yeah. Is there any way you can give us like a path? But whenever I get to the embers, I'm supposed to grow the flower. Yes. Just like last time. Okay. Okay. And do you know where they are at all? You don't know
Shakes
where
his
they're
head.
at? But you knew where the other ones were?
Sort of
The-
cocks his head a little bit.
You knew where the ones at the factory was. Yeah.
He like sort of wavers, as if to say general vicinity.
Well, okay. Do
Guess
you
feel like
want
you can
to?
make an intelligence check, just to see if you can intuit what it is he's trying to communicate to you.
Intelligence?
Mhm.
7.
7. Yeah, he's difficult to follow along with. You're trying to piece what you know about him and the amount of time that's passed, and all of these things, and what he's actually known, what he hasn't known, and it's all so confusing, and you're exhausted from having flown all day.
Okay. Well, do you want to play tic-tac-toe?
And he kind of looks at Q and Pierce and Pongu.
No, you. Ash. Tic-tac-toe? Okay. Draw a tic-tac-toe in the dirt.
Make a straight D20 roll.
Okay. 14.
You beat this immortal titan at tic-tac-toe.
Just like the chickens at the fair.
Yeah.
Again. And I do it again. 2 out of 3. 5.
Oh, okay. This time the immortal titan beats you at tic-tac-toe.
Just because he started first.
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
7. So 2 out of 3. You beat your titan snake friend at tic-tac-toe, and as if crushed by defeat, you look up and he has disappeared.
Aww. I didn't even get to do my dance. I started dancing around the fire because I beat him at tic-tac-toe.
What the fuck are you doing?
Ash was here. I just beat him at tic-tac-toe. I was celebrating.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I would like to send a sending actually.
Okay.
To my old mentor who's on the triumvirate for Monavai.
Sure.
Just not necessarily expecting anything, but so 25, just something along the lines of heading to Navira to investigate Emerald Embers. Hope things are well, defending the ones in the Fallen God Sea. Hope to hear from you soon. Something along those lines.
Okay. Basically, immediately, you hear, "No trouble yet, but the light in the sky is growing." expand.
And I imagine I do the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They just continue saying expanding toward the mainland.
And I do this publicly and out loud, so Kess and Pierce and Q hear this. When again I'm doing that kind of like weird eye glowy mouth open thing, and so y'all hear that voice come through, and I go, oh, so yeah, lights, Fallen God Sea getting bigger, interesting. We might want to hurry up or figure out what we're doing in Navira. That
sounds bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Scott's treasure, and then Navira embers, and then Fallen God Sea, and whatever in between happens.
It's life.
Yep.
Okay.
I wait on everyone to fall asleep.
Okay. Pongu, before you go to sleep, you mentioned, and I apologize, you mentioned a minute ago, you might have been joking, wanting to do sending to Addie.
Yeah.
You had wanted to do that? Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Okay. What do you say?
Clarification. Atticus, as far as I know, is male presenting or
Yes.
Okay. I go, hello, old chap. It's Pongu. Found one of your creations from a friend. Is Night Goo me? Question mark. Also, how are you?
So, a moment passes and you start to fade off and go to sleep before in your head you hear a little bit of laughter. Any persons living or dead presented in this fiction are in fact a work of fiction, but I'll give you some royalties.
You all hear that like voice come out of Pongu. Yeah, that was Atty.
Yeah, that's 100% you, dog.
Oh,
You think?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I did see a lot of things bringing breakfast items. You all are very tame compared to the countless throngs of things and juices I've stepped in. Anyways,
You're saying this book is a toned down version.
oh yeah, absolutely. Are you fairies like to fuck?
T-shirt idea.
We can't name this.
That can't be the name of this. We can't.
We can't name this episode
can't.
Fairies Like to Fuck.
No,
And this happens to us so often.
you know. We would like to have titled this episode "An Elephant Fucks a Pig," but the network wouldn't let us.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah, it's very tame. Things are very tame on this side of the plains. It's actually quite. It's one of the reasons I wanted to come here was to explore, but also to get away from all of the chaos and all of the liquids. Just wanted to. It's a bit drier here.
I thought I had kind of a picture in my head about what the Fae was like, or Beyond the Veil was like, or what your world was like. I now realize that I have no clue what it is. None.
It's
Zero.
wild. It's wild, mate.
You
Yeah.
know, we could just give Pongu a doorknob and see.
Wait a minute. So I just want to recap because now I feel like a Fae person from Beyond the Veil who's hundreds of years old, lives in this world where private property doesn't exist and everyone bangs each other all the time, and it's just all free flowy, comey goey, and you are here in search of herbs and spices.
Yeah, people get hungry, Piers. After all the fucking, they're very hungry. And they want good things, you know? They have to get the saltiness out.
Pierce turns to Kess. Is it possible for me to tender my resignation?
It's not tender at all, mate. Actually, no, that's a lie. Sometimes it is tender. It's very sweet. Sorry.
Are you saying you're wanting to resign in the Feywild, Pierce?
No.
That's the kind of atmosphere you want?
No, I'm thinking I might head back to Evercrest and eat as much green light as I can.
Oh. Yeah, no, we gotta stop that. But you know, it's we're learning a lot. That's what this is about. We've learned a lot.
Pongu, I want you to know I never want you to stop being you, but if you could be like 90% of you, that'd be great.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. So,
I'm waiting until everybody falls asleep.
laughing and waiting, the three of you, Pierce, Pongu, and Q, you all fall asleep. Kess, what did you want to do?
Okay. I scooch over and I nudge Pierce. Hey.
Pongu, don't. Wait, what?
We can talk about it tomorrow. What'd you say?
Talk about what?
I just wanted to see how you are.
Let's take a walk.
Okay.
Pierce gets up and quietly starts to walk, just sort of like in a big circle around our like camping area. He takes out his pistol, and while they're talking, he's unloaded it, but he's fidgeting. He's spinning the chamber,
Sure.
bringing it in, flipping it every now and again, spinning the chamber for just over and over again.
So Navira and your dad.
Yeah, so I don't know for a fact that he's here.
Yeah.
This was the last place we know he was.
Yeah.
We know he did business from here. The shitload of his guns ended up in Larsam.
Mm-hmm.
We blew that away. I don't know if that was good for business or bad for business for him. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I see him.
Okay.
He left us alone, and I thought I would just make my own way. I made my own way. Nothing worked out. And I got angry. And I know that it's his fault. Because if he had just been there, I would have had a home. I would have had a place to be. And so, for leaving me and my mom high and dry, I thought maybe the best thing for him was to get shot in his head. I've held on to that for so long. And I think it kept me alive. And then we went to Mardosta. And I saw your family. What happened with Q and who he thought was his mom. I pulled a gun on Q right before we destroyed the skull. Out of fear. And he hasn't mentioned it. I don't know if he even remembers. But I think about that probably every day. You asked how I was. The answer is I don't know.
Right. I wanna support you, and I wanna see you at peace with all of it as much as you can be. You're never gonna be at peace with your parents. It's always a struggle and a battle, but as much as you can be. I just I also don't want to see you regret something. Um and I just wanted to see how you were.
I think being with you all in the times where I don't trust myself, I've been able to trust you. And I'm going to try to keep doing that.
Okay. So I'll trust you, you'll trust us, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me know if anything is too much. We can get out at the drop of a hat as soon as you want.
Okay. That'll work.
Okay. I hug him.
He hugs her back.
So you were dreaming about Pongo?
Oh, I think that's just, it was a lot. I don't know exactly what it was, but I just felt like while I was asleep, I didn't want to be touched by anything or any fluids or, you know what, we should probably hose them off.
That's fair.
So, have you ever hated a member of your family? Like, hated them?
I thought I hated my mom.
Why?
Because I thought that all of my problems were caused by her. I thought that everything I've gone through, all of my struggles mentally, all of it, I just thought it was all her. But
Whose
I-
fault was it?
I don't think it's about fault. Because now I realize that she's the way she is because of how she grew. And now she's changed and grew more. And I think once I figured out that everybody is just changing always, and that I had the chance to kind of change the way I wanted to, not how somebody else wanted me to, I think I was just at peace with just accepting that. I don't know. She didn't create me. She didn't make me the way I am. I get to choose the way I am. So really, in the end, if I don't do anything about it, it's my fault. If I don't like being one way, I can change it.
Pierce is Pierce has started to tear up a little bit, but he blinks it away. And he like holsters his gun. I think I'm ready to go back now.
Back to camp or back to home?
Back to camp.
Okay.
He'll walk back in silence.
Yeah, I'll just follow him.
Okay. You find Q and Pongu snoozing happily.
Me.
You find your way back to sleep, and within a few hours' time, the sun rises. You hear birds chirping, the skitter of woodland creatures in the brush below, and you make your way again toward that distant horizon, that new place to which you are venturing. Are you traveling the same way, flying?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get a survival check from whoever, however?
Pongu has the
Sure.
monocle. I'll just be flying and
You're
I'll.
muted, Pongu.
26.
Okay, 26. Yeah, easily enough. You actually you make your way, unless there's anything you'd like to do during your first rest of the day. Again, in the interest of time, you find your way to your first rest, and you notice the landscape start to change a bit. You see it transform from woodland to sort of limestone and rocky, not very much forestation for a while, and then you see it start to grow as you get closer and closer to Navira. You see yourself, you see it start to get denser, and then you see yourself passing over a mountain, and you know this to be the border mountain that separates Navira and Vendrier, the state nation of Vendrier, from the rest of Alderan proper. And you know that these are, the border mountains that you remember Mix said she was from, and you start to recall some of the things that you have heard about Vendrier, and how little people in Alderan seem to know since it was annexed. And you realize that you are somewhere that not too many people have ever been. You make your way over the mountains, and as I said, it changes and makes way for a spat of like rock and limestone for a while before it starts to get more densely forested again. And you see several gorges and valleys and things as it starts to grow denser, and you find yourself making your way very close to the spot on the map where Scott's treasure is allegedly supposed to be. And you land, and you find yourselves on a ledge, and about a quarter of a mile away there is a medium-sized waterfall. It's a tall waterfall, but it's fairly narrow, and you notice that waterfall around in that area is where the map is marked. What are you all doing?
Okay. Scott's treasure.
Behind the waterfall. Easy.
Or under.
How far away is it again?
It's about a quarter of a mile to the waterfall from where you landed.
Okay. It's probably too far to detect anything from this range, yeah?
From this range, yeah.
Can I fly them to it?
Sure.
Okay. I would like to do that.
Yeah, you can do that, and you stop in front of the waterfall. And as you all get off, I'd like you all to make a perception check for me, please.
You said I have advantage because of the monocle, or no? I forget the...
Not for a perception check.
Okay.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Perception.
Perception. Jeez.
And if I have proficiency, does that mean I roll twice?
In perception?
No.
Yeah, proficiency in perception. It's just I have a high roll. 22.
Okay.
Minus
All right.
17 plus 8. 25?
17 plus 8?
Yeah, 25.
Your perception's plus 13.
I know.
Okay. Okay, so 25 for you. Nobody rolled under a 20 then. And then Q hears it too. I'm not even going to roll for him. So you as you disembark and Cass, as you transform from, you were in eagle form, is that correct?
Yeah.
You were in eagle form. As you transform back into your changeling, I imagine, form,
Right now.
you hear like the roar of the waterfall, and you feel the spray of the mist, and you smell a really strong scent of pine. And you swear you hear whispers. And in the whispers, you hear the roar of the waterfall, but then there's the low pitched roar of the waterfall, then the higher pitched sound of the water splashing below, and embedded sort of within that high pitched is where you hear the whisper. The high pitched splash is where you hear something whispering to you. I know what you seek.
Can you hear me?
But of course.
Hmm.
And with you all rolled really good perception. I would say as you look up at the waterfall, you can see a rough, loose construct of a face
In it?
in the waterfall.
Grandmother?
Oh. Cool.
What am I Yeah.
Pongu, did you put something in our pancakes this morning, or is this waterfall
I
talking to
promise.
us?
Just more fiber. Can I like
For your poops,
y-
Pierce.
roll Arcana or something to see if I know what this is?
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
17.
Okay. You're not entirely sure.
Hmm.
It's a little bit beyond your purview, a little bit beyond your particular field of magic.
Hmm.
If you know what we seek, will you give it to us?
You must pay as all others.
What do you need? Like, we're quite broke. You take credit.
Money is no good to me, dear boy.
You want tickets to the Singing Bards? Because, I mean, we could go to town and get you tickets.
I am a landmark, therefore I cannot go to concerts.
We can sing for you.
Please don't.
I have.
A bit of your life essence, a bit of your blood should do just fine.
Pierce turns to Pongu. You got plenty of that, right?
Yeah, but hold on. Insight check,
Go ahead.
if I may.
Hmm.
27, not 20. Sorry, not
27.
20.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is it that you're trying to determine?
Is this thing asking for our blood for nefarious reasons?
With a 27? No.
No?
No.
Okay. In that case, Pongu legitimately, like, I don't know, flicks out his, like, chef knife, like, slashes
Wait,
his, like, what?
Pongu.
Holy shit, I was kidding.
Anything that wants blood, probably that's. Keep your
I'm just
blood.
gonna say finger off the piece. Like,
Sure. Yeah. We're just reacting to what he did.
sure. So yeah, Pongu like rips out his knife, cuts and bleeds into the water, and Q
Morbius.
and Pierce and Kess. What'd you say, Pongu?
He does a Morbius.
Yeah, and just bleeding down his arm and dripping into the water, and you hear, "Holy shit! I can't believe you did that."
I can't either. What the hell, man?
With you.
Oh.
She got your ass good.
You're from the Feywild. God damn it. It always happens. The dryads and the nymphs always do this. Who? Hello, I'm Pongu. Who are you?
There's not much left here to see, but come on. And you see the waterfall parts to the side, and you can literally just walk up into it.
Holy shit! Pierce like slaps Pongo on the back. Fucking A, man. God. You know what? That made up for the last 2 days. That was. Holy god damn, let's go. I'm jacked as shit now. That was awesome.
Well, treasure.
So, as you walk through, you actually hear the waterfall. Like as you walk to the other side, you hear the gentle whisper continue. Behold the eighth wonder of the world, the ass end of water. And then the waterfall closes, and you find yourselves in a very dark, very dank, very moist cave. You can't really see your way around.
Just for posterity's sake, is the waterfall itself, the water coming down, to what degree is the water coming down? Are we talking like Herbal Essence commercial where I could technically wash my hair in it and have an orgasm if I wanted to? Or is this like gonna hurt if we walk through it?
It's not gonna hurt if you walk through it. It's, as I said, it's like a medium-sized waterfall, basically. It's narrow, but it's tall. So like the water is coming down, you're about halfway to the top of it. So it's coming down with a fair amount of gravity, like a fair amount of oomph behind it, but it's not gonna like Niagara Falls your ass. Like
Okay.
It's not gonna hurt.
Just in case we have to make a run for it. I just wanted to know what what was behind us.
What are we doing, team?
Just some checking.
Spelunking.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like it's just a flat cavern in here. You cannot see. Do any of you have night vision?
You mean dark vision?
You?
Dark vision.
Q has dark
Whatever.
vision.
Okay.
I thought I did. Apparently not.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Pierce may have a torch in his rucksack that he's never. Well, I don't think he had anything to light it with.
We did have torches from. Oops! I just accidentally rolled in D&D Beyond. We had
That's
torches from the house that Cass built.
Sure.
Right.
You just walk through a waterfall, but I'm not going to be nitpicky about it. You've got a way to create light. You know, if you've got torches, just make it happen. As you're fumbling through, you hear Q say, What are we looking for here?"
Treasure.
Treasure.
I cast fine
Any-
traps.
Anything conspicuous?
Okay. Let me look at find traps real quick.
Actually, I cast detect magic. If that's okay.
Okay. Sure. So you cast detect magic. You see magic on the waterfall, on the water behind you. You can tell that it is of a transmutative nature, and apart from that, inside this room you don't see anything. And as you light up your torch, you look and you see several loose coins. You see several empty crates. You get the vibe that this place, very similar to the last place you were, has been cleaned out. And
come
looking, make an insight check for me, whoever wants to.
Yeah. Here's will take part.
18.
18.
22.
22.
And I have this many.
Okay, let's see what you
5.
because it's kind of a group thing. Okay, so you kind of broke even on that one, kids, because Q failed. So what I will say is that, like, as you're looking around, you see some broken locks on the floor. You see several things like dust prints in the sand, or not in the sand, but like you see footprints from the water on the dry parts of the stone. Whoever was here in a hurry, and they were looking for something. They took everything that was here.
Footprints on the dry spot of the on the dry part of the stone. Currently,
Yeah.
Oh.
The
they're in the area.
the crates that have been gotten into. Are they? What Pierce is looking for is signs of gunfire. Does he see any? Either like gunpowder residue, or smell it, or looking for like someone shot open the crate, as opposed to using like a lever or crowbar or something.
With your background and as familiar as you are with, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. As familiar as you are with firearms and their nature, it doesn't look like doesn't look like any firearms were used.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, as you look around, it looks like some of the locks were opened, were naturally unlocked, and some of them were broken.
Okay. Do you think Scott came back for his shit?
I go outside to the waterfall.
That was quick.
Which way did they go? And was this guy with them? And I turned myself into Scott.
Oh, clever trick. Clever trick indeed. Why should I disclose?
Why shouldn't you?
That's a good point. That's a damn good point.
I'm literally bleeding because you played a bit.
Yeah. You're going to be laughing about that for a while.
I've not got long to live, so...
Why not? Wait, why not?
Well, I am but a conjuration. A good life I've lived.
Who conjured you?
That one.
Scott.
And like basically like an arm of water gestures out toward Kess as Scott.
Oh.
Yes, in fact, he was here. Quite recently.
I look around for footprints.
On the outside, none.
Shit.
Probably teleported.
Yeah.
Kess, can you turn back into you? I just really don't want to punch you in the face.
But I'm hot this way.
Yeah.
Less so.
I mean,
Okay. Well, I'll turn back into myself.
Okay.
Shit. Scott.
Seriously, you just missed him.
did he like poof away?
I only know he was here and now he's not.
Okay, since your life is rather ephemeral and also you had a really good cap to your existence by fucking with Pongu, which, to be fair, if that's the last thing I do before I die, I'm gonna be happy too. But if you really want to give your life meaning, you could help us out by either giving us some direction to where Scott went, or maybe if you know of something that maybe is like, does he have a weakness? Does he have something that we can use against him?
I know little of the one you call Scott.
Wait, what do you know of his other names?
That was mainly a figure of speech. I'm trying to seem more mysterious than I actually am. I'm a fucking waterfall.
Can I touch the water?
That's rather sexual of you to ask.
He's wet, yeah?
I'm just wondering if like it's a portal.
It's not.
Why did he make you?
to guard his treasure, no doubt. If you had come along a few hours earlier, it would have been much more difficult.
Right. So, okay. That was going to be my next question. Would you have happily opened up for us to grab the treasure?
Oh no,
Or-
I would have killed you.
Right. Killed it.
Okay, I'm gonna scry on
Real dead. I would
Scott.
have had to kill you, like so dead.
I'm gonna scry on Scott.
Sassy natures.
Okay. One moment.
We now go live to Scott, already in progress.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and cast. Go ahead and cast Scry, and that would be a save on my part, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what is the? Let's see. You have
Wisdom, but you get -5.
-5. Okay, familiar. You know the target well. Okay. What dice shall I use?
So you don't have
Fails.
you don't have like Scott dice and
No, I don't have Scott dice.
Okay.
Yeah, that fails. That wicked fucking fails. So, you cast Scry. You feel the presence of ash as your body heats from within as if you're ablaze. And then your molecules are basically pulled away and through a different plane of existence and like a folded piece of paper out on the other side. And you are in a palace. It is a palace that you know. You are in
Evercrest.
a palace in Evercrest.
Fuck, Scott. Oh my gosh.
And I'd like you to make a perception check.
What dice do I use? Okay. Okay. 26.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You see Scott.
Wait. 16 plus 13. 29.
29. You see Scott sitting at a table. And he's looking at a map. There's someone sitting across from him. As you stare, your eyes basically blur because that can't be right. And then you look again and you see them, they're looking at a map together and they're pointing at places on the map. And you look a little bit more closely. And the person sitting with Scott is King Tamarind.
The king that we saved in like the third episode.
Mm-hmm. And then at that point, you see Scott look sideways directly at you.
Just gonna say, fuck you, Scott.
He cannot hear you.
he can see in my mouth.
And you're back
I
at the
thought he
waterfall.
took your face.
All right, what
What'd
did
you
you
see?
Scott's and Evercrest.
Oh.
Okay,
With-
what? Working with the green light?
With the king.
Wait, what?
The
The king of what?
The king of Evercrest. The one we
King Tamrin?
saved. Yeah.
The first thing that we did together?
Yeah.
The first thing we did together is set ourselves up for failure 2 years from now?
Pierce, it's only been like 6 months.
Feels like 2 years.
It's been like 2 weeks for me.
Pongu, I just feel like you've always been here. You know what? I should have taken that fuck's money.
I'm so mad. Like,
Wait, so who's this king?
So was he wasn't being held hostage by Scott or
no, they
being
were
threatened
looking.
by Scott or
They were looking at Scott's map and working together. Ooh, Scott's map. Where's this?
Goose.
Does our Scott map match Scott's map?
Like an intelligence check.
Yeah, make an intelligence check to see if you can say that sentence to Zach again.
Right.
Uh,
It's to see if you can remember.
Right.
Like
Seven-
you had a good perception check, but like
17.
you're 17. Pretty fucking similar.
Okay, where's the dots on the map that we haven't been?
Well, I used to have a piece of paper for that.
It's in that box.
I'll okay, so they're
It's in the box.
so far away.
We've been to the graveyard. We've been to the lake. We've been to this one here in Navira, and that's it, right?
The one in outside of
At Larson.
no, the one outside of oh, the place with the factory we demolished.
Oh yeah. Under the area is the shelves.
Renmore.
Renmore.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to go to the next dot before Scott gets there.
So we're not going to Navira.
We can get to Navir. I can get back to this point really
We're gonna have to
quickly,
find it later.
but
Okay.
we can if we get to the next one before Scott does. That's
What could they possibly need money for? Like, what are they doing?
Shouldn't the king already have money?
We got a lot of questions that need answering.
I don't know, unless they're like thinking about holding places hostage based off of money in order to get them to bow down to the Emerald Flame kind of deal. Who knows?
Who are your active contacts in Evercrest?
Just Zeffy.
She
Yeah.
is. I don't know her.
You've talked to her
Um,
though. You talked to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, weren't you with
I
us when we?
explained her.
I did that
and-
sending thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you all are sitting there talking, you hear the waterfall once more say, or maybe they were looking for something in particular. Waterfall out, motherfuckers. And her voice fades, and the face fades. So the locations of the places of the caches on the map that you found, Navira, which you now know about, Shallow
Empty.
Grave,
We
the
emptied.
the Eldgard Peninsula, the southernmost point of the continent, the Inktree Glade, Evercrest, Renmore, which you know about, and outside of Mardosta.
Empty. And outside of Mardosa was the lake one where we were all street sharks, right?
Inktree Glade is close to Mardosta, right? North of it?
Close-ish, yeah.
So we could just pop back over there,
South of it.
go to that one. And then what's the others? What's the
Outside
ones we
Mardosta,
haven't been to?
Renmore. You have not done Evercrest. You have not done Inktree Glade, Eldgard Peninsula, Shallow Grave, or well, yeah, those are the only four that are left.
Oh, we didn't get the one at Shallow Grave?
You didn't know about it when you were in Shallow Grave.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's the Eldgard Peninsula?
Eldgard Peninsula is the southernmost point of the continent.
Did Kess travel there on her way to Evercrest?
Nope.
Are you sure? Or did she travel around there though? Because remember that
It's literally the Florida of the continent. It's
Florida.
like all the way down.
Oh, that sucks.
But it's a Disney World.
I know, but I drew that map of where she traveled and it went down there.
Did it go all the way down?
It didn't go all the way, but it went
It might
far
have taken
enough
you-
that
yeah,
we
if
could
you can- if you
might
can
get
find that map.
close.
If you can find, because I don't have that map. So if you can find that and show me about where she went.
I
then-
drew it in your notebook. I don't know. I don't know if we have it anymore.
Well, we could always. Okay, we can start with
come up with an approximation.
We can start with. Okay, if our priorities are shifting in real time and we need to go find these as quick as we can to try to put some hurdles up, because I mean, for what are the odds that Scott is working with King Tamarin to stop the Emerald Flame?
The waterfall said that he was looking for a specific item.
But let's say, for the sake of argument, that what we do, is it possible that even though Scott sucks and I fucking hate him, that he might? Is that at all possible? Like, just because we hate him, and he's a piece of shit. Sometimes pieces of shit.
Scott
You know-
got really interested with the void power, and I'm wondering if they're saying, well, if you can get us this, then we'll give you more power. And he wants to be powerful. That's his thing, right?
Right.
And I don't know what the king has to do with it, but that's my guess, is that he has an item that they need. He had void or life well water already. We know
Right.
that.
Okay. So. Okay, I'm overthinking it.
Let's just
Let's
go.
stop Scott
Let's go to Mardosta
and head towards
and head towards
Inkwell.
the Inktree Glade.
Inktree Glade. Yes.
And then we'll go to Shallowgrave. And then we'll go to Eldgard Peninsula and we could go back to Evercrest and get out immediately. If we popped in Zeffy's place, maybe it's close to where this is and they wouldn't know we were there.
Yeah, but that's dangerous as shit, though.
I know.
Okay, let's start with one thing at a time.
Okay.
Pierce looks like in the direction of Navira.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks back and he goes,
This is more important. Let's go.
I can get us back right here. Another day. Like, we can
That's
get
fine.
this close again.
That's
we still
fine.
have to come here and do the embers, and we still need to come here.
Yep.
Pierce
Okay.
pulls out his pistol, and it's been empty this whole time because he emptied it when he was fidgeting with it. And he reloads it with the only 6 normal rounds that he has for that pistol.
He goes, okay, I'm ready.
Okay. I cast teleport via plants
Teleplant.
into a tree outside of Mardosta as close as I can get, because I'm guessing it's out in the woods on the back north side of Mardosta, so that way.
Okay. Like, to be clear, it's like it would be on the southeast side of Mardosta.
Okay, the whichever
would need it.
side, I'm sure I've seen a tree there in that
Okay,
area.
So I would say you would be able to get yourself within less than 3 hours of flight time.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Okay. So you you find a nice tree, cast a spell upon it, and it starts to shimmer in the bark, and a golden portal opens up, and you pass through from this crisp but tolerable air and back into the frigid climate of the northern part of the continent. And you find yourselves in familiar countryside, with your plans having changed yet again. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Ah, I can't believe everything got flip flopped.
That's D&D, man.
Oh man.
Things become urgent. It's like a
God,
oh man.
so good.
Yeah,
but
things got weird.
whew.
Things got weird. Guys,
Oh my
thank you so much for joining us. Our next session will be sometime, I'm sure. 2 weeks from today, whatever that is, by the time you're seeing this.
Sometime.
We love you all very much. Thank you for hanging out. Please be good to yourselves. That's very important. We love you. Meeting adjourned. Bye. Night night.
Bye.